is a part of the single life where, it's not all glitz and glam and whatever. Like, at times, sometimes, not all the time, this shit is very frustrating. It gets annoying, especially if you think you found someone.
They prefer men who are emotionally available, good communicators, and share similar values.
If you're in a relationship with somebody and it happens to end, whether it ended on mutual terms, whether he or she did you wrong and you just have to cut ties to this person, the worst thing you can do is hop in a relationship. What's up, y'all? It's your boy Varkees Charles, and I'm back with another video, man. And you clicked on this video because why? You are single. Okay, you are a single Pringle. You single and might be ready to mingle, but hold on before you do that. Okay, I'm gonna need you to hear me out. There's probably a reason why you're still single. Hold your horses, all right? Hold your horses. Okay, now ain't nothing wrong with being single. Okay, there's a time and a place to be in a relationship. You should definitely take your time. So sit back, relax. Let's get into it. All right, I'm gonna start out with number one. Okay, dating in 2025 or even the last few years is at an all-time low. Okay, men and women are not committed. Everybody's standards are unrealistic. Okay, everybody is sleeping with everybody, and it's just a big mess. Okay, could you blame anybody still single? I myself included. Like jumping in the dating game when things are just up a wall. Like, no, it ain't worth it. Okay, you're gonna get your time wasted. You sitting up here talking about a talking stage when you 25, 30 plus, 35 plus. What is a talking stage? Okay, we passed that. Okay, talking stage. Or sometimes you might even get ghosted. All right. And with all the things I just mentioned, okay, who in their right mind would consider a relationship? Who would try to fit a relationship in their life? It doesn't seem worth it, and it doesn't seem ideal. Number two, you're not healed. Okay. Some of y'all get into relationships because you might feel lonely. You're not comfortable with your own presence. All right. You might have an empty void that you're trying to fulfill, and you're using someone else's presence. You're using someone else's emotions to fulfill yours, to temporarily fulfill yours, and it's just not gonna work. It's bound to end, and it's not gonna end well. Hence, why you're still single. Okay, if you're in a relationship with somebody and it happens to end, whether it ended on mutual terms, whether he or she did you wrong, and you just have to cut ties to this person, the worst thing you can do is hop in a relationship. All right, you need to heal. Okay, go out there and learn something about yourself. Learn something new. Take that time to get in tune with yourself. Get in tune with spirituality if you're into that. In tune with your own religion and enjoy your own presence. All right. It's okay to be single for a while. All right. Go out there and heal. Work on yourself. If you were the problem, fix the problem. Don't go around still being a problem and bringing that problem to someone else and you messing up their life. Okay, that's not fair to you. It's definitely not fair to them. Okay, fix yourself. I promise you, there's somebody out there for you. Okay, or if you just choose to be single, that's fine too. But at the end of the day, you got to go out there and heal. Number three, you're not putting yourself out there. Okay, now if you have dating apps aren't going to be enough. All right, for one, for the women, it's so many options, and the men got to work twice as hard to get even a like back. Okay, dating apps is not ideal. Okay, now some people might meet their lifelong partner through a Tinder, through a Bumble, through a BOK, whatever it is they got down, whatever it is they got nowadays. You might be one of the lucky ones to actually meet a true, genuine person through those apps. Okay, but that is the 1%ers. All right, you got to put yourself out there, not in a digital world, but the actual physical world. Now you got to start going to events. Now, when I say events, I don't mean no club or nothing. Okay, you're not going to meet your person at a club. This is not going to happen. And if you do, I promise you, it's not going to last long. Now, I might be wrong. Don't hit me in the comments. Somebody might have found their husband or wife at a club. Kudos to them. But when I say these events, I mean somewhere social. All right, somewhere in a social gathering where a lot of people at the social gathering have mutual interests. Okay, go up and talk to this person. You know, and just be yourself. Don't force anything. Do not force anything. And I promise you're gonna find somebody out there for you. All right, it might take a little time, but don't be that person who sitting here stressing over a partner. They want a partner so bad, but they're not really doing enough to get themselves out there to really obtain and meet their partner. Okay. Some people are sometimes even boxed in. They're in their own little box, own little world, which I understand from maybe even past experience, or you might be shy. Okay, it might be trauma that you just don't want to get out your shell. But the only way you can possibly meet new people and put yourself out there, going to social events and getting out the house. Okay, getting out the house in general is going to get you, potentially you're going to find a partner out there for you. Now, since I love y'all so much, I'm gonna give y'all the real deal reason why you're still single. It's a bonus reason. All right. Ultimately, you're not ready. All right. You may claim you want a partner. You may claim that you want a partner to do X, Y, and Z, A, B, and C, to have these type of standards, but you don't even represent what you're craving. All right. You don't even represent what you want. You may want a partner that's in the gym, that's in shape, that's making six figures, or even it wouldn't have to be six figures, but they're definitely well off with or without you. All right. But yet you're not in the gym. You're not prioritizing your health. You're not tapped in with your religion. You're not sitting here trying to make sure you remain financially stable. You're looking for somebody to save you. You're looking for somebody to save you, and you're not a representation of what you're asking for. Okay, God not going to bless you with the person that you sit here dream and want, but you're not going to get that if you don't represent that. Because when you're in a relationship, whoever you're with, you're supposed to be a representation of that person. They're supposed to be a reflection of you. And if you sitting here being sloppy or ungrateful or just carrying bad energy, none of that stuff is going to attract to you. You're never going to get it. You're never going to get it. Sometimes you got to look in the mirror and want more for yourself. Okay. Love yourself first. Okay. Because if you love yourself first, I guarantee you, your love is going to be so much better when you finally meet somebody that you do love. All right. And if something does happen, God forbid anything happens to you in that person's relationship, you still have love for yourself, and you won't consider yourself as you're the problem. All right. Or when you're lonely, you know how to handle these type of situations. You know how to handle being lonely. You know how to handle being in your own presence. And you know how to handle healing the proper way. Even if you do meet the right person that just so happen to happen at the right time, and you have a checklist, and he or she checks most of the criteria or the standards that you have, just know every box is not going to get checked. Nobody on this earth is perfect. Somebody is going to be imperfect in some area in their life. All right. You got to take the good with the bad. All right. This is how it is. Nobody's going to be 100% what you ask for. But you got to ask yourself that question. Are they worth dealing with? All right. Don't settle, but are they worth dealing with? Are these problems fixable? You got to ask yourself these type of questions in order to move on with your relationship. Because I guarantee, especially if you're looking for marriage, people are going to change. All right. Even before you even get to the marriage state, people are going to change within a year. They're going to change drastically within a year. All right. So you got to be able to ask yourself these type of questions. Will this person be the right one for me when the time comes? Will he or she be there when I need them? Okay, can I depend on this person? Can I trust this person? Can I really love this person? Can I start a family with this person? Despite the little flaws that they might have. But the perfections that they have definitely has to outweigh the imperfections that this person has. And that's just plain and simple. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And drop in the comments. Drop in the comments and voice your opinion on why you're still single. Okay, everybody has a variety of different reasons. Everybody's different. Everybody's unique in their own way. Drop in the comments and just express why you're still single, or express why you're going to remain single, or either forever or just until the right person comes along. Okay. And as always, if they can do it, so can you. Achieving greatness awaits. I'm out.